Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Riley here. And today, yes, I am finally bringing you guys my very first NBA 2K20 video. I know the game's been out for a while and I haven't really been on top of my stuff with uploading NBA 2K20, and I'm just going to apologize for that right now. But regardless of that fact, today we are coming at you guys with my first challenge on 2K20. I did it in NBA 2K19 too, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. And if you can already tell from the title of the video, today we are going to be doing what the NBA would look like if we traded away every team's top player with the NBA 2K20 roster. As I said, I did do it on NBA 2K19 and you guys seem to enjoy it a lot, so I thought, why not bring it right back again with 2K20? So as you guys are probably curious, if you have never seen this kind of video, I will show you what we are going to do. This is just an example. So we are going to go to the Philadelphia 76ers, which are the first team out of the 30, and we are going to select Joel Embiid for the trade finder. And in this, out of 28 different options, as you can see, we have on the top, we are going to go into random number generator, and I just generated it, and believe it or not, it is number 28. So with number 28, we're just going to go back one, and you can see right here, we would have to trade Joel Embiid and Shake Milton for Bradley Beal and Rui Hachimura. Like I said, this is just an example. I'm going to actually do all of it in just a second. But yeah, I'm going to go through each and every 30 of the NBA teams, trade away their best player, and I'm going to come back to you guys after I'm done doing this and show you what all the NBA rosters look like. The NBA is going to be completely shook up. I can guarantee you that, because if you saw my video of doing this on NBA 2K19, it gets pretty insane. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. But you guys, before we actually hop into this video and I go through each and every of these 30 trades, I just want to let you guys know and inform you that if you are brand new viewers to the channel and you have not done this yet for any reason whatsoever, please, you guys, I'm highly encouraging each and every one of you guys to stop this video right now and make sure to go down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Trust me, you guys are not going to regret doing this. If you haven't done so already, it's free, it's easy, and it just gets you guys my content that much faster than just checking my channel every now and then. So if you do this for me, I really appreciate it, believe me on that. But without further ado, let's hop into the video. So what I'm actually going to do with you guys is I'm going to come back to you guys at the end after I make all 30 of these trades, because I'm not going to lie, it's going to take longer than expected with how glitchy 2K is and with how long the trade finders pop up sometimes. I don't want to keep you guys waiting for the entire time, so I'm going to go through that right now. It might take a while, but I will be back after all 30 trades are complete to show you guys the rosters of each and every team newly updated after each best player was traded. You guys, after going through each and every team and trading away their best player, to say the very least, the NBA is in pandemonium right now. Like, you guys, I am not kidding. We're just gonna go through some of them right off the bat. I'm gonna show you guys each and every team, but still, we got Blake Griffin, Ben Simmons, Andre Drummond on the Philadelphia 76ers. We got Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert on the Bucks. Bulls got John Wall and Jaren Jackson. The Cavs got Pascal Siakam. The Celtics got Karl Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler, along with Bam Adebayo, as you see at the bottom. The Clippers got Paul George, Nikola Vucevic, and Zion Williamson. Grizzlies got Lauri Markkanen and Otto Porter. Nothing too crazy there. We move on to the Hawks. They got Buddy Hield and DeAndre Ayton on their team. Heat got Jason Tatum, Danilo Gallinari, Enes Kanter, etc. We're moving on to the Hornets. They got Mike Conley, Joe Ingles, Jeff Teague. Really interesting. Like, I'm telling you guys, the NBA is like it's never been. We got the Utah Jazz. They got Giannis. Bogdanovich is still on the team. Emmanuel Mudiay, Ed Davis. I'm pretty sure he's on the team right now too, so that's a mistake on my part. We got the Sacramento Kings with Kevin Durant, D'Angelo Russell. I'm literally speechless, you guys. This is absolutely insane. The Knicks' top player is now RJ Barrett. They traded for, I'm trying to find who it was. I'm not going to look for the Knicks. They traded away Julius Randle. That's all I know for a fact. Lakers got Anthony Davis, Victor Oladipo, Kyle Kuzma, and Miles Turner, along with Boogie, since injuries are off. So now we're on to the Magic. The Magic got Montrezl Harrell, Reggie Jackson. Those are really the only two they picked up. They traded away Vucevic, obviously. The Dallas Mavericks, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson. The Dallas Mavericks have Damian Lillard and Klay Thompson, you guys. This is going to be absolutely insane to see who ends up on top. Absolutely ridiculous. The Brooklyn Nets have Kyrie Irving, and they added Zach LaVine. They got Marvin Bagley out of the Kevin Durant trade. I can't remember exactly what it was, but the Kings got a steal in Kevin Durant. That's all I'm going to say. Denver Nuggets got LA-12, DeMar DeRozan for Nikola Jokic, so they paired those two up with Jamal Murray. They got Kevin Love as well. I don't remember that one, but watch out for the Nuggets this year. All around the board, they look pretty good. And the Indiana Pacers, you guys, LeBron James and Bradley Beal are the top two stars on the Indiana Pacers. I'm going to be really surprised to see how that team does, that's for sure. But moving on to the Pelicans, They got Kawhi Leonard. Traded him for Zion Williamson. Yeah, absolutely insane. The Pelicans got Julius Randle as well. Brandon Ingram, Derrick Favors, the rest of the lineup. You guys know it. Detroit Pistons, Joel Embiid, and Rudy Gay are now the top 2 on the team, so that's going to be really interesting. Probably not going to be that good, but the Raptors traded Pascal to the Cavs. I know that. And in turn, they got Colin Sexton. That's really all they got, if I'm going to be honest with you. They ended up getting Michael Porter Jr. too, so that's actually pretty interesting when you look at that. But the Houston Rockets, you guys, they have the backcourt of Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook. No idea how that's going to work. That might just go to complete crap, if I'm being honest here. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but they got Draymond Green there too. It was James Harden for Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Absolutely insane. But now we're going on to the Spurs. Spurs got Jokic and Drew Holiday to add to their lineup, so that'll be interesting as well. Like, all of these new teams are just shocking me. Phoenix Suns got Trae Young, Chris Paul, SGA. They had Ricky Rubio, so yeah, those are their top 3 right there. SGA, CP3, and Trae Young. Oklahoma City Thunder got Devin Booker, along with Justice Winslow and Kelly Olynyk. So again, another interesting couple of trades to mix up that team a little bit. Minnesota Timberwolves, Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, and Terry Rozier add up. Doing this challenge is so much fun. Like, even if you guys do it on your own and just try to play with a certain team, it's so much fun to mix up the NBA like this. And now Portland's got KP, CJ, and Yusuf Nurkic. So yeah, all they added was KP to the team relatively, but still, that's awesome to look at. It's going to be so interesting. Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors have James Harden, Luka Doncic, Rocco, Glenn Robinson III. Their entire starting, like their entire top 5 or 6 is completely different. That was I knew that team was going to get blown up in this challenge, and it absolutely did. Final team is the Washington Wizards, who have De'Aaron Fox and Malcolm Brogdon now, along with Jeremy Lamb. All right, that's interesting. They got Bertans as well. But yes, after going through all of the 30 teams and their brand new acquired players in every trade, I'm going to start simulating right now. I'm going to stop it at about a halfway point, maybe a little bit past that, and show you guys how everyone is doing around the league. It's going to be so interesting to see who finishes on top in the NBA now with all these mixed up teams. I'll see you guys at about the halfway point. All right, you guys, we are at the halfway point of the season. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to the league standings. Yeah, league standings right here. Not the Brooklyn Nets. The Philadelphia 76ers are actually the best team in the NBA right now, along with Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, Ben Simmons, Al Horford, and Tobias Harris. I can definitely see how they're the best team in the NBA. Don't get me wrong. We got the Brooklyn Nets at 2nd in the East. Top of the West is the Houston Rockets with Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook. If you would have told me that backcourt was going to work out, I probably would have been skeptical about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, 2 of the top point guards in the league for that matter. But pairing them together in the backcourt and putting Russell Westbrook at the 2, like, I wasn't too sure about that, you guys. But we got the Pelicans in 2nd right now with Kawhi Leonard and Julius Randle back on the team. We got Derrick Favors. The rest of the lineup is regular. Oh, they got DeJounte Murray too. Totally slipped my mind on that. But the Lakers with Vic Oladipo, Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis, and Miles Turner being the 6th man are actually doing pretty good too. So far in the standings, that's how it's looking. Now let's go into the season stats. We're going to go to the league leaders. And James Harden of the Golden State Warriors is leading the NBA in points per game with 37. Followed by Devin Booker on the OKC Thunder with 30. Kyrie with 29. Giannis on the Jazz with about 30. He's averaging 30, 12, and 5.5 per game. Absolutely insane. But it's just so weird. Damian Lillard 5th in the league with the Mavs. Kemba 6th with the T-Wolves. Steph 7th with the Rockets. Like, this is just absolutely ridiculous, you guys. Every time I do this, I will never get used to it, and it will never feel like a normal video just with everybody switching teams. It's so much fun, but it's so crazy to look at the same time. But without further ado, actually, we're going to look at the playoff picture. We're going to look at the playoff picture, even though it's basically the standings. But right now, are there any teams that are shocking me that are making the playoffs right now that I did not expect? I mean, the Spurs, right now they'd be an 8 seed. Basically all they added, they added Drew Holiday and Nikola Jokic. I forgot about that. That's kind of an interesting team, but without further ado, after checking out about the midway point, we're going to simulate to the end of the year, and we're going to see who finishes on top, who wins MVP, Rookie of the Year, etc. I can't wait. All right, you guys, we're to the end of the year, and I can honestly say right off the bat with a lot of confidence that this Philadelphia 76ers team probably finished with the best record. As you can see in the bottom right corner, they were just the ones I overviewed the entire season, and they finished with a 67-15 record. That's going to be pretty tough to beat, in my opinion. I think without a doubt they got the best record, but we see James Harden finishes with the MVP award on the Golden State Warriors. He's number 2 on Golden State, averaging 37.5 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists per game, 2 steals per game, 54% field goal shooting, 87% free throw, and 45% from 3, dude. That is just OP. That is the most ridiculous thing I've literally ever seen. But we see Zion win Rookie of the Year with the Clippers, putting up 28 and about 2.5 per game. 35% three-point shooting, not terrible. We see Chris Paul win Sixth Man of the Year on the Phoenix Suns. All right, this is just hurting my eyes. Like, this is so weird, you guys. Chris Paul, 15.5, 4 rebounds, 7 assists per game for Phoenix. It's going to be really interesting to see how they actually finished up. And Giannis wins DPOY on the Utah Jazz, putting up 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. Dude, this is just ridiculous. Most improved player is Marvin Bagley on the Brooklyn Nets. He took number 35 on Brooklyn. He was 35 on the Kings. I don't even know why I said that. But Marvin Bagley, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist per game. About 50% shooting from the field, not terrible. And Brett Brown wins Coach of the Year with the Philadelphia 76ers, which just adds point to emphasis that they probably finished with the best record. We're going through all first teams right now. We got James Harden of the Warriors, Russell Westbrook of the Rockets, Giannis of the Jazz, LeBron of the Pacers, and Jokic of the Spurs. All right, that's interesting. We got Ben Simmons, Steph Curry of the Rockets, Paul George of the Clippers, Luka of the Warriors, Luka and James Harden, dude. Like, I can't get over that. And Joel Embiid of the Pistons. All right, third team, we got Kyrie, D'Lo, Kawhi, Kristaps, AD. You can read the teams. You probably know from looking at it previously and me showing you. All defensive first team, here it is. All defensive second team, here it is. No standout names, no weird names, I guess. Zion, Ja, RJ, DeAndre, and Brandon Clark making all rookie first team. I like this Brandon Clark guy, you guys. Trust me. I think he's going to be a stud in the NBA. Don't get me wrong on that. I have been confident in that in a while, and I'm sticking to that. But here's the playoff pick. Here we are, you guys. This is it. We're gonna go round by round because, again, there's so many teams. There's so many new players. Let's just take a look around it. Let's see what's going to happen. We're going to see who's in the finals. I'm really anxious to see that. Again, there's just so many teams, but we see LeBron and Bradley Beal of the Pacers get knocked out first round. That's one of the things that's sticking out to me. Charlotte, Dallas, Denver gets eliminated. All right, there's nothing too crazy, I guess. Let's simulate the second round. And just like that, you guys, for the conference finals, we have the Los Angeles Lakers. Who's even on the Lakers? I forget. Oh, Victor Oladipo and AD. That's right. We got the Victor Oladipo and AD-led Lakers against the Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook Houston Rockets in the West. And over in the East, we have the best team in the NBA in this challenge in the Philadelphia 76ers with Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond on the squad now versus the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie Irving, Zach LaVine, Marvin Bagley, and DeAndre Jordan are in the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, that literally probably would have been the last thing I was expecting, but this team is doing a lot better than I anticipated. We're just going to simulate the round. We're going to see who's going to the NBA Finals. And it's looking like Houston's going to make it, and the Lakers get eliminated, as well as a Game 7. And Kyrie Irving has led this team to the NBA Finals. Like, if you would have told me that from the beginning of this season, when we did not simulate a single game, I probably would have called you crazy. Like, dude, this team, like Kyrie Irving and Zach LaVine, that's really all they have. I mean, Marvin Bagley's good, don't get me wrong. He's a player on the rise, but he's still so young. He's only an 84 overall. And yet this team is, like, don't get me wrong, this is a well-assembled team. I'm not bashing the Nets at all. Like, props to them. I just didn't think that just adding Zach LaVine would be that huge in getting them to the finals. But here we are. We're simulating the NBA Finals right here. It's tied 1-1, 2-1, 3. Oh, my God. Are the Rockets going to come back? Is Steph Curry? Oh, my God. I don't want to say they shocked the challenge, you guys, but they kind of did. The Brooklyn Nets, 92 overall, Kyrie Irving, Finals MVP, 28.5 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 58% field goal shooting, 47% from three, dude. You can't beat that. Damn, I was totally caught off guard by this. I did not expect the Brooklyn Nets to win this entire thing, if I'm going to be straight up honest with you. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still a good team, as I said. But wow, just getting rid of Kevin Durant and adding Zach LaVine and Marvin Bagley did the job for them. It got them an NBA championship, and I guess that's all I have to say. We did almost see Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook, the backcourt duo that I questioned from the beginning of the year as well. They made it to the final, and they almost came back from a 3-1 deficit to knock off the Brooklyn Nets, but couldn't pull it off, as we see Kyrie Irving leading the Brooklyn Nets to a Game 7 and taking home the NBA championship. All right, you guys, but other than that, I think that's all I have for this challenge here today. It was a lot of fun. If you guys want to see challenges like this, or you have any ideas for brand new challenges, please don't be afraid to leave your comments and your feedback down below. I appreciate all the feedback and all the ideas, you guys. I thrive off of your ideas. I make these videos because of you guys, and I want to do kinds of videos that you want to see in the near future, so please leave me your feedback. But if you guys did enjoy the video in any way, shape, or form, please make sure to go down below and slap a like on this video. You guys know how much the support means. I truly cannot say it enough, and each and every like means the world to me. But after making that final comment, you guys, again, subscribe if you're new, but that's all I have to say. So once again, I thank you guys so much for watching. It's good to be back. I'm glad 2K20's here. But without further ado, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace!